Hi, we are very happy to be here and we would like to discuss about this leadership branding. And we have leaders from various industries, and it is very interesting to have this type of people. And let us start with the first leader from manufacturing.
Thank you. I'm a manufacturing industry business development leader. When somebody talks about leadership branding, the first thing that comes to my mind is how do people recall your presence? It can be your customers, it can be your management, it can be your peers, it can be your employees, and also the life around you. So I always feel that leadership branding is not done for the work, it is done for your life. All leaders, I also follow some of the leaders. I strongly believe in leaving a signature. When I say a signature, I have a style of existence. It could be like I share my beauty, I share my success, I share my difficulties. So this can be one way of leading the people. So when people look around you, look around your life, the way you lead with personal life or your professional life, there are some values which you never compromise. So this is where I feel the branding takes place. Like we always say, somebody is very aggressive leader. We say somebody is very generous leader. Somebody we say, some people we say that he is a very responsible leader. These are all the positions which I feel are given by the society with whom you interact.
Yeah, interesting.
So do you agree with my?
Yeah, I agree. So at least from the infrastructure space that I come from, I guess when you're trying to improve the quality of service, or you're trying to improve the so-called the depth of the skills, or at least when you're growing your portfolios, right? It's important that the leaders brand themselves, because if you have to do any of these, you'll have to have the first footprint that anybody is going to see is how the leader is going to follow, right? So you have to display your ability to go back and say, well, I want to get into this business, so let's do that. Now, if people say okay, then that means you as a leader, you're not showing your engagement into it. So at least in the infrastructure business, it helps you to grow your width of your skills, people development, and at least in those areas, and quality of service effectively, right? And more so to do that, the leaders will have to actually go back and display those qualities. And so what really happens, at least from the branding point of view, is even if we are not there in the office, people say, well, today I'm doing this great job, is because he helped me do it. So, you'll have to go back and, teach people, motivate them, and you got to inspire them and make them feel that yes, they all are part of the same family. That's important as part of the branding, at least in my industry.
Yeah, how do you react to this?
I would say, I can take from the cue from him. There are two aspects of branding. One is when you're working in an organization or you come across to your customer. Since I'm coming from a sales and marketing background, the customer should be seeing you as a responsible person. So that's the way. So even if tomorrow this person moves from one organization to the other organization, still as long as he's still front-ending and coming to me, I'm confident and that he will deliver the requisite things. From the personality point of view, which I talk about from a social aspect, there should be a way where you can give to the society. How society is going to perceive. For example, I take in my experience, I do a lot of teaching. So I teach some of the class students, and this will be more of helping them. So society, that's my way of giving back to the society. And society sees me as a person where one can go and learn something. The educational aspect can be learned. So that way, there are two phases, which one is the one from the organizational point of view, and one is from the society, the social aspect of it.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Basically, the good qualities of a leader, and he should be a leader as well as he should be an example for others, how to lead other people also. And the type of product you are giving or the service you are giving, how it is useful for the society in general, so that they not only accept you as a leader, as well as they have to accept your product or services. And I would like to share my experience, because I am coming from the telecom background and the telecom industry. In the beginning, in 1983 and 84, we were not having any telecom product of our own. That is, no indigenous products were there. But we came together and then we developed our product indigenously, and in a large, we are able to get anywhere, anything can be done through the connectivity. That is, all the rural areas were connected to the city and then urban, and finally the communication is not a hurdle and it is a plus point for India. And in the process, people got a technology and they got a confidence, yes, our own people have delivered these goods, and in general they are prospering. So whatever we developed, and it should be useful to the society in such a way that they appreciate. And the second thing is, what are all the people who came together, how they developed. We set an example. We came from various industries and we set an example that yes, we can do the things indigenously and it will be useful for the society in general. So it is a very good aspect of it. So first of all, we should remember, we should be a leader and we should explicitly say and show our qualities. Second one is, what our product and services we are giving, it should be accepted first of all, and it should be useful for the society in general.
I have a point here to make. I'm sure that during the course of our journey, we have moved from organization to organizations. We have also moved from level A to B. Don't you feel that there is an underlying character of a leader which integrates this journey? Because otherwise, if a leader does not have a footprint of his own as he moves along his career and takes certain parts, along with him, and it transcends the organization needs, overshoots the responsibilities, does something more than his cup of tea. So don't you think that this character of the leader makes a big difference in the growth?
So I was just about adding this. Actually, that's an excellent point, and that's the key feature about how how a leader brands himself. Because if you look at it from my experience of how I've developed organizations to very strong players, I guess that's because my style is that when you look at how things are done, I actually identify various opportunities what can be improved. But rather than me going and doing it myself, what I do is I go back and work through the people and use it as part of initiatives. And I partnered with them I partner with them and say, I'm your coach, let's work through this initiative. And I asked them to actually define a vision for itself for the initiative, and then go through the process of trying to overcome the problem. Two things I achieve with it. One is actually they learn what the issues and concerns and what the ramification to solve the issue. Mm-hmm. Number two is, tomorrow when they are in a new job, they go with that thought process telling, if this is the case that's going to happen, I would do it this way. Now today that's helped myself a lot, because in any organizations I've been, if there is things that they want to turn 360 degrees, the first thing they look for me is they call me and say, can you handle this?
Yes.
That really helps.
Yeah, one is bringing the people together and then making them to understand first, and then making their confidence level high.
Absolutely.
So absolutely, by doing the mentoring them in all their difficult situations, we have to give them the confidence, and then we can motivate them. Finally, we have to mentor them in such a way that they are going to be the future leaders. And definitely, that is the leadership qualities everybody has to contribute so that they will remember forever. What is
perfect. I mean, that's perfect. The way to go is to create the pipeline of next level leaders.
Right.
So once they now start emulating you, and as you grow up in your journey, you're also learning so many things from them.
Right.
So it's a give and take policy from either side.
Absolutely. And your personal branding comes when someone says, he is my mentor, and that's where you brand yourself.
Exactly.
Right. So thank you very much for joining together and then share your views, and once again thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye.